What's the thing we can all just talk about? Art. Music.
I love music so much.
Like, what's been maybe your biggest influence into getting into music? Like, what are you doing too?
Honestly, like, I don't really like music until like freshman year maybe. Like, I think I listened to music, but I didn't think about it. It was just like shitty rap music, like for a long time, like everyone was like. But then like I met this girl, and it was like the first person I've ever known who's like actually like good at an instrument and like trained for multiple years. And like I watched her play piano, and it was like it's so inspiring, like seeing someone actually like do something and like work showing off. It's just like it was just like so cool to me. I'm like I want to play piano so badly. It's just like the most beautiful instrument ever, in my opinion. Like it's just the range, you can literally do anything on a piano. And so like when I saw her play, like that was like a light bulb for me, and I just like literally went home and practiced on like a shitty keyboard, and then like I got like a full size one for Christmas, and like I literally just practiced like all the time. And it's just like the more I do it, I'm just like I just love it. It's like I'm engulfed in it. Like it's like it's so cool, like finding like your passion, like because it just never gets old to me. Like I just am constantly curious. Like I just like, because if I do get bored, I'm like, well, what's the next step? And there's always a next step. Like the fucking like deepest levels of jazz are absolutely fucked. Like you would have no idea. Like they are doing the weirdest shit ever. And it's just like, even they're still learning too. Like there's always room to learn, especially in music, and I just think that's so cool. And like, it just fascinates me. Because there's so many different ways to go about it. Like, you can compose, or like my favorite medium of like anything is the album. Like, I just think it's perfect. Like, it's like from artwork to songs, lyrics, like actual instrumentation, like it just like you can get so much across in like, and there's no like set length. Like I've listened to 20-minute albums, I've listened to 2-hour long albums. Like it's just so cool. Like I literally could like geek about it all day because it's just so cool to me.
That's awesome, man. So what are you wait, actually, can we do a bathroom break real here? Dude, I'm struggling. I'll be you can come or you can stay. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, welcome back everybody. As I was saying, so what exactly is, like, what are you doing in music? Like, what, you creating music? What are you doing?
Yeah, I digitally produce music.
So you're a producer?
Yeah.
Okay. So what have you made? What are your like, what is the last thing you made look like?
It's just like I make like mostly instrumental stuff. I'm not the greatest singer in the world, so but like sometimes I'll have like my friends sing on it or whatever. But like recently I was mainly working on projects for college applications and stuff, like building a portfolio. But they can look like anything, like whatever I'm feeling. Like it can be like I love literally, like it sounds cliche, like I feel like everything, but like I love all music. Like there's some days where I'll just literally only record like orchestral strings and like horns and shit, and like just like a symphony, and just play around with that the entire time, and I'll make shit like I really like. But there's other days where I'll like just like be listening to like Madlib all day. I'm like, I want to make like a hip hop beat so badly, and I just do. And like they're not always the greatest, but like I love just like figuring it out, because you figure it out, and then like every single new track, it's like I always learn something from the last one, like where did I go wrong and like how I can fix it, and then I'm like always looking up like new shit. It's just like being able to recognize a problem and like figuring it out, basically. But I like music because there's no like, there really is no right or wrong. It's like there's like common stuff you do, but like it's really hard sometimes, especially when you're like working on a computer, but like you just gotta like shut like your mind off and just like listen, and like does it sound good? Cause like there's like clipping and shit, like it's associated with being bad, like you don't want to clip, but like
What is clipping?
it's just like the loudness level of something, like after it reaches a certain barrier, it distorts the sound.
Okay.
And that's considered bad because you want a clean, clear sound. But like, and there's like a meter for it, and if the meter breaks this certain point, it goes red or whatever. And so like you see red and it's like bad, you want to turn it down, but it's like if you just like shut that off from your mind, like does it sound good? Like technically, like you don't want a lot of clips, or you don't want things too loud or whatever, but it's just like you can see it a billion ways, but if you're just able to like shut it off and just like, can I hear it? Does it sound good? Like that's like, it's a lot harder than you think, like controlling yourself, because like, especially if you watch a bunch of like videos on how to do it, people are like, it's hard to differentiate like what their taste is to like what you should be doing. Cause like there's a billion different things that go into like making music. Like you can like make the same song like sound completely different just by like a few effects. It's like weird, but nothing's like right.
Yeah.
You just hear it, and it's just like art. Like some people like modern art, or like it just looks like paint splatter, and it's just like people are like, well, that's just so stupid. It's like, but there's no like right way to paint. It's just like if it looks good, it looks good. Like you just gotta like complex doesn't mean good, simple doesn't mean bad. Simple can be amazing. It's just like you just have to like shut off like that perception of things. Like you can't make assumptions. You just have to like actually just learn to take it for what it is, which is a lot harder. It's kind of like just shutting off your own bias, but it's hard.
I mean, you definitely see that across a lot of mediums of art. And like you could think about something like Adele. Like
Yeah.
It's just a girl singing the piano. Or then you could look at a great jazz musician and there's like 17 instruments playing completely different melodies at the same time, and both are beautiful in their own right, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool how that works.
Oh, and like it's like you really don't know if anything's good or not. Nothing really is good, bad. It just is. It's like, and I'm sure like you've probably felt the same way, like editing like a YouTube video. Like you don't know if it's like it's hard to judge for yourself, like if it would be enjoyable for other people, you know? It's like when you're the one creating it, it's like it's so different than like just watching it, because like when I do it, I'm like, is this good? someone I like could do the exact same thing and I'll be like, that's fucking genius. How did they think of that? And it's just like, it's kind of like you gotta like, just don't like underestimate yourself, basically. Like, you can, like, anybody can do anything and it can be amazing. You just gotta like shut off that perception. It's like, I hate when like kids are like chasing like wild dreams, like I want to be an actor, and like someone will tell them like, well, you're not Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, like, imagine if you told Leonardo DiCaprio that when he was a kid and he wanted like you won't get anywhere by telling people they won't be anything, because like eventually you're gonna tell someone who could be something they won't, and and it probably happens all the time. But it's just like Michael Jordan, like when he got kicked off, he didn't make the basketball team in high school. Like, you imagine like his coach should just be like, stop playing basketball, you'll never be like Wilt Chamberlain. Okay, I'll just stop playing basketball. And then Michael Jordan never, and you never have any idea. It's just like, just support people, man. Just let them do what the fuck they want. And like, no matter how fucking crazy like whatever you want to do is, like, if you put your mind to it, like, you will get wherever you want. Like, I swear. Like, it may not be exactly what you want, but you will always end up like in a situation where you're happy. Because if you aren't, then you're just gonna keep searching until you are. Like, eventually you will get there. I really just think like mindset is like everything. It's just like, and you gotta encourage other people with that mindset and like build that mindset for others, because you can't just like shoot shit down all the time, even if it is insane. Like just literally, just anyone who's done that insane thing, imagine telling them they couldn't do it, like, and they didn't. You have no idea what anybody can do. So.
Yeah. Let's do this thing, baby. Let's do it, man. Let's get you off the ground. Let's take you to the moon, man. Next, like John Lennon or some shit. Or not even. Just next Austin. Let's go.
Exactly. You don't gotta be.
Just gotta be. Just gotta be. Go be the best fucking Kalen. I'll go live in a bus in Costa Rica and fucking make bomb ass podcasts. Let's go, baby.
Do it.